Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Taylor Heineke and the Washington Commanders.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And that will be incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. A fourth down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will make it 6-0. Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Well.
This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this. So a challenge here for the defense. Will they accept it? It's 4th down and 3. This offense staying on the field. Singletary, they'll run for it. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. First possession of the second half now for Washington. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group this month.
So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share some...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. One final try here for Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills first. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then lines up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th, couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out of the back of the end zone. Nice job.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they make. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's
nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Allen going to go on 4th down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
no doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is...
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.